Hello and welcome to yet another Geek Jabber retro computing video. I am Tim and we're going on an adventure today. I have bought one of these. So this is a Game Boy-like device that's modern but obviously tries to create the original Game Boy-like experience. They're about 25 bucks Australian on Amazon, and I'll have a link in the description. But yeah, I thought we'd sort of buy one, check one out. I'm more of a fan of running original hardware where I can, but I'll be interested to see whether this can act as a good replacement experience. Now, I've yet to actually pull this open, so let's do that right now. Our first ever proper unboxing video. And it's a nice, sexy green colour. So that seems to be the controller. So let's just pull this out through a camera. Pull it out of its plastic. This is not easy to do through a camera lens, but we managed to do it. And put that aside for the moment. So we've got a USB charging cable. Looks to be just your standard Type B or micro. We've got what I suspect is some sort of AV cable. So apparently with these you can actually connect these up to an external television. It looks like it's using just a standard composite. We're not using that. The rather primitive looking instructions and the device itself. So it looks like it's got the controls on board as well as the controller. So you do have some sort of multiplayer support. I'll just bring this so I'm not doing everything through the camera lens. I'm just going to quickly untie this cable tie, hook it all up and see if we can get... So it looks like the second controller just hooks into the top here. And this looks to be the seems to power on fairly quickly. So it's giving us a choice of language. I'm not picking up well on the camera, but we've got Chinese or English. And we've got a whole heap of games that we can actually play. How many games have we got? Oh god, that sound is going to be absolutely annoying. This is actually for not bad at all for $25. We've got up to 40 already. If anything, what it really needs is the ability to actually search for games, because there doesn't look to be that option. I'm going to scroll through because, yes, that sound is really annoying. We'll see how many it's actually got. And we're going round again. Yeah, far too many games, so... We've hit 150. How many games do you actually need? But yeah, this really needs you to be able to search for it, because this would get really tedious, particularly with that god-awful racket it's making. Yeah, so it looks like a lot of the old classics, but and I don't have the listing in front of me, so I can't actually remember how many it actually said. At least though, if you hit right, you can scroll through it a bit quicker. But yeah, it really needs a proper search system, even if it is just scrolling through characters, because that would get really tedious. But anyway, let's just have a look at one. So it looks like we're just going to go with Donkey Kong because it's a game people are going to know, and it's kind of playable. I'm sort of trying to do this through a camera lens, so it's sort of a bit tricky to navigate, but I'd imagine if I were in a situation where it were a bit close to my face, it would be at least a little bit easier, because this is a rather small screen. And apparently I died. I got killed. But this is actually not bad. I'm actually liking this. The only real complaint is, as I said, is the you're packing quite a lot onto what is otherwise a very small screen. So yeah, this would really benefit from being able to have it close to my face. But it otherwise seems to be moderately playable. Although, having said that, I have realised it's just in fucking demo mode. This is not actually playing anything. Well, the scores aren't going up, so I'm not convinced this is... Yeah, it's only... or is it? Yeah, it's a little bit confusing because you'd expect the scores up here to do something, and it's actually doing stuff over there. So false alarm, it's not demo mode, it's just a little bit confusing because it's because of the small screen size and the fact that I'm doing this through a camera lens. So false alarm on that, people. Or not. This is... I'm trying to work out whether it's actually doing what I tell it to, and it appears it is, it's just clunky. Let's at least try with something else. That seems to be a reset button of I don't know what Turtles is. What is this doing? I've got no idea what... Okay, so it seems to be working. This isn't in English. So that's some sort of language. Looks like I suspect Japanese. I don't read Japanese. So this is going to be interesting. Yes, it is actually working. But even though I told it English, it's actually not in English. So, okay, so it is playable, but, so, yeah, I think with the previous one, it is not a, it wasn't a demo, it was just being clunky. And I was sort of trying to do it through a screen. But on the whole, it seems, aside from the language issue, it actually seems to be all right. So yeah, I don't think anything like this ever will live up to being original hardware, but it seems to give a moderately good experience, just not in English and not through a camera lens. But anyway, I might wrap this one up here. So I'll link this to the description for people who might want to look at a modern recreation of a vintage console. And I'll shut that thing off now so it's not annoying me anymore. But anyway, if you want to support the channel, links in the description, join us on the website, join us on Discord. You know what to do with the sub button. You know what to do with the like and dislike button. I don't need to tell you. And I shall wrap this up here.